Hi there. Today we are going to show how to create a custom button inside of a Lightning page or a community page. As we can see here, we have three buttons here. One button just open a simple modal message. In this case, I have a flow into my modal message, and the other button here just redirect to a specific contact ID that I set up the button to redirect. And I have another message here that just redirects to a link, which is gonna open in a new page here. So the same thing applies for community. The same functionality we have there in Lightning, we have that for digital experience. So if we click on subscribe me, it's gonna open a pop-up, and that pop-up has a flow that we can just subscribe. So basically that's the powerful buttons that we have for EvoluteMessage, and that's what we are going to show in this tutorial. How to create a simple button that can open a modal message. Okay, so let's start. So first here, what we can do is to create a button that triggers just a modal message. So first we can start with the button. So I am here on the EvoluteMessage dashboard. I click add message, choose a button template here, and now I'm gonna give you this a name. So I'm gonna call this btn open modal message. And then for now, I do want to put that into our community. So the same approach to put in community or in a digital experience is the same thing. So I will put that into the community because it does have some tricks there, and that's where I want to show. So I choose here digital experience. I can choose any style that I want. So I'm gonna save this for now because I don't have my message yet. So I will actually create my message. So let me create my message here, and I will say that this is a modal, just because I just want to show a simple message there. So I don't want to start on load, and I'm gonna say modal simple message. I'm gonna put the time here because I think I have a message there. So that's it. So I create my message, I create my button, but I did not say to my button to open that message. So I'm gonna double click here on the button, and I have some configurations here. So first one is the label here. So I'm gonna just say open simple message, and then in my case here, I do want to open a message. I could choose to redirect to another page. And I here have some examples and some tutorial explaining. I could redirect to a specific page that we get from the record ID, or I can just set up something very hard-coded here. I can go to an external page, or I can find how the component of Salesforce works, and I can play with that with more options. But in our case here, we don't want that. We want to open a message, open just a simple modal message. So yeah, so I'm gonna choose this guy here. So now I say that this button here should open that message. Now I need to add, go to the community and add that component. So let me go back here to the community, and let me add the advanced message for the button and one advanced message for the message. So we still need to add two components here. One is for message and one is for the button. So I'm gonna say open modal message, and this one here I'm gonna say open simple message. Excuse me. As you can see here, and that's why I say the button for community it's a little bit tricky, different, because it doesn't follow the same pattern as we have on the other buttons. So the size here is different. So we can actually customize the size. If we go back to the button here, we can go here and go to button styles. and set that to 100% because we want that to follow the layout that we have at the page. So I set to 100% and I click publish. So now if I refresh this, it is 100% here. So let's see how that looks like. So I'm gonna click preview as authenticated user. So looks nice, the button. Now if I click, it should open that modal message I want. So here, as I say, can be any message. It just could be a toast message, a notification message, could be another flow like the subscribe. So as an example here, let's subscribe and see how that looks like. So we're gonna put test, I'm gonna put here 1040. So that's it. So if I click subscribe, so basically it's a flow that it's inside of a modal message, and the flow creates a subscription record, and then that subscription record redirects to another flow, screen flow page, which shows just the message here. And then we can close, and then that's it. Technically the user should be subscribed. So if I go to the subscribe here tab, I'm gonna see my subscription there, the user who subscribed. So that's how the button works. Another thing we can do with the buttons in community, because I choose the digital experience, we do follow Salesforce templates, so themes. So if I go to the theme here and I change that, and I think it's gonna mess up the layout, but it's on Salesforce. So if I change here the theme to, let's say I want a green. Yeah, there we go, it changed. It did change somehow the layout, I don't know why, but if we refresh here, so there we go, it's back. So what I want to show is that the colors of the themes here, it's followed by the custom buttons. So whatever the layout you set up in your Salesforce, it should follow the same. So yeah, that's nice. I think that's all for the buttons. As I say, we do have the redirect for the contact, and that the same approach that I did for community, we do this for the Lightning experience as well. You can redirect, and as I say, this is basically a EvoluteMessage, so it follows the same pattern that we have. So we can show or hide the buttons, depends on the criteria that we have. If it's a data source, if we set up a data source to bring a record that has a specific field there, value, right? So we can set up the button to show or hide. We can use that. We can set up the button to show in specific dates. We follow the same logic, and that works for community and non-community. We can set up the button to show just once using the events, or once per record, once per user. So there's many options that we can set up with buttons as well. So if you have any questions, please let us know. If you have any feedback, also let us know here. You can let's chat or just click on contact us, and I will be happy to help. Thank you very much.